So, episode 5, nothing much happened this episode, right?
Well, except for Jason's funeral, Veronica spending a day in Cheryl's life, Betty confronting Cheryl's grandmother, aunt, something like
Grandmother, sure.
Yeah, I think it's grandmother. And then confronting her dad about Polly. And Archie doing football team competition and songwriting instruction. Nothing much.
Just another day in Riverdale.
Fucking A. I'm not sure if I'm ready to call this the first good episode. I might be, but holy shit.
When they go heavy, they go heavy.
Oh my god, I felt uncomfortable watching that. Like, I was like watching a parent beat their kid for 42 minutes and having no cell phone to call child services.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck. Okay, fucking A, where do we start?
Well, let's see. I think the best place to start is probably going to be Veronica's day in Cheryl's life.
Yeah, which initially seemed like a horrible idea, because last time Cheryl had people over, she got all manipulative and shit, and, had...
Sent Veronica and Archie to the closet.
Yes, which is not nearly as much of a punishment
Well,
as
she, the rest of them are sitting at the bleachers, and Cheryl walks up and says, "Hey, isn't this here's the sad breakfast club."
Yes. Oh, yeah, wow.
And decides to invite all of them to the memorial.
Oh, no. I think that was all,
Yeah, that was her parents.
That was her parents.
Her parents. Yeah. But
And their motive for this is, whoever killed our son is going to be at that memorial. We want you, Sheriff, to be there observing everyone.
And for some reason, Cheryl objects to this, even though I'm pretty sure she's shown every single interest in wanting to find the killer. But then the big
bombshell.
Well, to be fair,
Bombshell might not be a bad thing.
yeah, exactly. Oh, by the way, Roxy's working on some stuff the next couch over, so she asked us to go on in her stead. I swear, we're not killing off members of our crew.
As it looks
That you
like.
know of.
Yeah.
The next segment might only have 2.
Yeah. And next there will be 1. And I guess every episode after that will be our ghost or some shit. Straight out of Stardust. Where was I? Oh yeah, the drum shell. So, apparently, was this when Veronica was over, or before that they decided that Cheryl was not going to speak at the funeral?
I think it was slightly before. Like,
Okay.
it was while they were talking to the sheriff.
So, in fairness, any other time I would say, yeah, no, Cheryl should never speak at a funeral, but coming from these particular parents, I gotta say, have we met these people before?
Only when they came to lawyer up Cheryl while she was at the principal's
And
office.
also at the Taste of Riverdale.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
We've only been sampling these people's horrible nature so far.
we've gone over lengths of how horrible
And
Cheryl is. She is Jane Goodall compared to these two.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Especially in their presence.
her
yeah,
parents
shit.
being Penelope and Clifford.
Yeah. There's another red theme with the blossoms.
Mhm.
Like Clifford, the red dog.
Yeah. Clifford's my CP. He's been so for GP. Fuck. General practitioner.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I think I'm slightly mind-fucked, so I may be less coherent than raspberries. Usual.
Anyways,
So, yeah, for reasons, Veronica has a sleepover with Cheryl. She's invited to Cheryl's house to eat at her table and get insulted by her parents for her family. So I guess that's where Cheryl learned it when she pulled that shit with Betty.
Yep. And everybody else in her life.
Yeah. But through some pep talk, oh man, now I'm just summarizing. Fuck. You guys up for skipping the football plot line in our vlog because that really is just side stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing of note there is Archie does the first genuinely good thing ever and gives Jason's jersey to his parents, which...
his mom specifically.
Yeah.
Which of course triggers her creepiest moment.
He looks so much like him.
Oh God.
Which is pretty much what Cheryl
runs her
just
fingers
did,
through his
which
hair.
is what Cheryl did too.
Oh my
With Kevin
God.
and Betty
And we
watching
actually
and
had a
getting
funny
really
moment
creeped out.
where
Jughead, Betty, and Kevin were all looking at this with, in our opinions, the appropriate response. Just, did that whole family share one bed? Fuck!
Did you run her fingers through your hair? Oh, that was sweet, Archie.
Oh, my cake's coming back up. Oh, by the way, happy late birthday, me. My present is Riverdale. My present is discomfort. So, and then Cheryl not only crashes the funeral, for lack of a better word, she crashes it to speak in the dress she wore when Jason died.
Or when Jason left.
where
Yes.
they were in the lake and they were rowing.
Gently
Where
down
he
the
was-
stream.
Yeah.
And life is but a nightmare. Yeah. So, first of all, I don't know if there is a first of all, but I have to wonder, is that triggering her parents? Because that was what she was wearing the last time they saw their kid. I mean, granted, these people are horrible and probably, no one should be triggered. I'm not that kind of person. Point is, it's a bit tacky.
Yeah,
And, and it's white. You're wearing white to a funeral.
Where
With a white veil.
everyone else is black.
With
Yeah.
a white veil.
Oh.
It's the black.
Yes, it's like I've heard coming to a funeral in a red dress is inappropriate. I can't imagine what showing up looking like a bridesmaid is hair. Someone finish a thought for me.
In Cheryl's defense, I've actually been to a funeral where the main color theme was closer to tie-dye than anything else, but that was a very specific funeral.
And everyone agreed on it.
Yeah, everybody agreed to that beforehand. Cheryl did definitely attempt to trigger her parents, so much so that her father had to hold her mother back, and Veronica whispered across the aisle, "You'll just make it worse."
Yeah, no kidding. I think that coffin would have had 2 people in it if she hadn't been held back.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
I mean, shit. I mean, it gets physical afterwards. Like, she just grabs her face and basically said, if it weren't for the fact that no one would want you, we'd kick you out. And I'm like, fuck! This explains so much of Cheryl.
Yeah.
And it's scary. Scary. Fuck.
It almost seems like we may have some sympathy for Cheryl a
I
little
have
bit.
something. It's, yeah.
Which is, we were saying for quite a while that she is like one of the most hated characters.
Reprehensible.
Reprehensible,
Yeah,
but
one of the
and
most
now
hateful
it's like,
characters.
good God.
Yeah.
We know why now, at least.
Yeah.
We still don't know why for her parents, but I don't think we care for her
I think
parents.
we have a worst mother award.
Yeah, this is true.
Alright,
As much
Penelope
as-
Blossom, will you come up to the podium, please, to accept your award of Worst Mother of the Season? Oh god.
I don't know. There's still plenty of time for Alice Cooper
Fuck you!
to overtake her.
Fuck
She
you!
was away for a conference.
Alice.
We told you before. You know you're good friends when you know each other's triggers.
You know, I'm your game master in my RPG. I control your fates.
Yeah, but you let me have a broken ass character.
God damn it! Okay, so that's the Cheryl thing. Where do we hit up next? I think Betty's is the next logical conclusion.
Because they were at the memorial.
Yeah, we are now in Betty's storyline. We are turning over the. What's her sister's name?
Polly.
Thank you. I was gonna say Phoebe. I'm like, no, that's not right. Yeah, we're turning over the Polly Stone because, she confronts her dad, just like, okay, Mom won't talk about it. Can you talk about it? And he's like, she's trying to hurt herself and stuff, and we're like, bullshit, Grandpa.
Father.
Whatever. It's a John Tron reference. It doesn't
He does actually kind of look more grandpa-ish than dad-ish.
Actually, he looks like, what's his name? From Legends of Tomorrow. Commander or Citizen Steel. What the hell's his... Haywood. And that's super scary, because I'm like... Because it's like, I'm like, wait, Hank Haywood? Is that... Oh, no, that's not you. And then suddenly... And then when I think of him, I think of the other role his actor did when he was, I think Arthur in Minority Report, and I'm like, the show Minority Report. Okay. And I'm just like, oh man, what if maybe this is how the precogs got.
Anyways, what was Betty?
So Betty comes to him while he's working on a car, so she can basically prove that she works on cars with him from the last episode. Because she made an unsubstantiated claim, and they have to. Oh wait, we have to go prove that.
Yeah, instead of just being God.
Could be just another plot hole.
Yeah, but oh no, the inappropriateness continues, because if we thought breaking into someone's car was bad, they break into Jason's room at his funeral.
Yeah. And this is Betty and Jughead.
Yeah.
Doing their investigative reporting after building their own murder wall.
Yeah, this has turned into a dramatic Scooby-Doo.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
with the effect of
No,
the
he's not
beginning
wrong.
of the episode, they say in every town there's a spooky house that little kids should not go to.
well, after
Which
this,
turns out to be the Blossom's house.
and Jughead is not talking purple prose this time. He is legitimately right. No one should ever go there.
Not least of which because they have a graveyard on the site, on the premises.
Is that not normal?
Do you have a graveyard in your backyard?
I'm not rich.
No, it's not normal.
It gives a very
Okay.
gothic-
Even rich people have like a mausoleum at the graveyard. They don't have the graveyard in their backyard.
Maybe they were too poor to afford a mausoleum, but rich enough to have graveyards? I don't know.
Boy, I hope
it
not.
gives a gothic undertone.
Yeah, I have to think that they deliberately did this to build their scary rep.
But while Betty and Jughead are exploring,
One more thing. Did Jughead wear his stupid hat to the funeral?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
because Jughead wears his stupid hat everywhere.
Anyways,
I think it's
going-
the only thing holding his brain in.
The reason why I was mentioning about the spooky house is when they open a door, it makes these loud creak.
You could never sneak out of that room.
And what do? They go inside the
Start
room,
Snoop around.
snoop around with the door open.
Which is stupid, because anyone could walk in, but it's not who's coming in, it's who's already in there.
Hiding behind the door in her wheelchair.
Yes,
Granny Blossom.
creepy ass Granny Nana Blossom, who is so creepy in her old wheelchairness, it legit gave me Resident Evil 7 flashbacks.
See, now she wouldn't be that creepy if she didn't have a Twizzler sticking out of her head.
Yeah, that's like
All gray except for the one.
the one
Strand of
curled
red.
streak of red, and one eye was blind. That was an interesting touch, remember when Betty went crazy and either pretended or thought she was Polly during the sticky maple incident? Turns out that was foreshadowing, because the granny mistakes her for Polly, not Pauline, and lets slip that she and Jason were engaged. Polly and Jason, not the grandma. Like, there's already enough cest going on here. Let's not add more to it.
Yes.
And
apparently the grandma had given her ring to Polly
what the fuck?
over the head of
Penelope.
Penelope.
Okay, see, this granny's smart. Even she knows that Penelope's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
So Betty proceeds to get emotional, run out of the room, leaving Jughead awkwardly with the grandma. And
I wonder what that conversation was like. Like, so, how do you know Polly? I stand in the closet and watch, wearing a Superman shirt. That's nice. I like your hat.
so Betty runs out, grabs her father, drags him home,
Yeah.
so she can confront him about the
Did you
fact
know
that,
about the ring?
yeah, did you know that Jason and Polly were engaged? And he then spouts off about a blood feud between their families,
Oh, great.
turning somehow Polly and Jason into Romeo and Juliet, with only one of them being dead so far.
So far.
So far.
Ugh.
And apparently this was my grandfather and the Blossoms' great grandfather were maple.
Trading maple. So
Yeah, apparently
Yeah.
there's maple. This town was founded on maple syrup, which I guess puts it north. So we are definitely not in California.
Yeah, so it's somewhere north of New York.
Yeah. Let me. You guys keep
Probably.
talking. I will.
He's
Maybe
looking up
Maine.
Maple Country.
Probably Maine.
Yes, I am.
Uh,
Because I'm legitimately curious.
yeah. So he goes off about this blood feud and notes, I will protect Polly. She's sick. Jason made her sick, and she won't be back until she's not sick anymore. And there's no two ways about that. That like 90% of the time when you use that combination of phrases, sick is the euphemism for pregnant.
I mean, it's also possible that the parents shipped her off to an asylum and made up some bullshit story because let's face it, who would put it past them? Anyone?
This is also true, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's very much, Father Montague or Father Capulet, I suppose.
Yeah.
And he's going very overprotective, won't even let Betty know anything about what's going on, which means, of course, that Jughead wants to talk to Polly now.
And then they come to the conclusion. So this was something we actually didn't mention, but someone broke into the sheriff's house.
That was
No, his office.
That was in the previous episode.
It was it was in his house, but like in his
Okay.
office.
Yeah, and where he basically had one of those, murder walls. It's like all the dots connected. Someone broke in, ripped it all down, and because children in all shows ever are smarter than adults, and these children want to solve the mystery, they have their own wall. But I
In the
digress.
school newspaper.
Yeah, but
Because it's a safe place to put it.
yeah, 2 and 2 gets put together though, and realize whoever did the wall, whoever broke in and did the wall, was not at the drive-in that night.
Which eliminates Archie, Jughead, and Veronica's parents.
Yeah, but
But not
Betty's father
Yeah.
was not at the drive-in. Because remember, her awful mother was dragging dragging
Archie's
her and
dad.
Archie's dad to go confront Miss Grundy.
Yep.
So, yeah, the plot thickens. I dare say the mystery is turning interesting.
Interesting.
Thank you. Sorry.
But I guess the eeriness of the house is making
This-
And while Jughead is making Betty pin her family name to the murder board, we do see the murder board materials from the sheriff's house under the hands of Betty's father.
Yes.
in a red folder.
Was it red? Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
It was reddish.
in a folder.
In
Yeah.
a folder.
so.
Might have been the light.
Yeah.
So, we've established that they are not in the state of New York, right?
Probably not.
Okay.
Mhm.
So,
We're definitely not in the city of New York.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
so
Small town.
from what I'm reading, I think it's likely that they're in Vermont because that is the United States' biggest maple producers. And oh my God, why am I analyzing this?
Well, because Veronica's mother got a snake in a box left at the diner. And this is the kind of snake that's not native to northern climates. Like this.
So it's a desert snake.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
definitely more of a desert snake. Like this is a large predator snake sitting in a cardboard box.
Yeah, would they sell that up there in Vermont?
Oh, there's always a market for exotic pets.
Yeah. Oh God.
They probably also sell heat lamps, which I'm betting the Southside Serpents didn't buy for it.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, so I have to wonder how whoever brought it in to send Veronica's mother a message didn't lose a finger. Because you are shaking this box around. That snake inside is pissed. And you have to like put your hands in the handles.
Oh no, you go from underneath.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, because
You'd probably have lost your hand if you put your fingers anywhere inside that box.
because it will
Exactly.
just
Yeah, so, oh man, so they get, oh man, that snake is pissed. Ah, shit. Like, poor snake,
I
man.
think you can carry a box without jostling it too much.
I guess, but
still,
well, the thing is, there was a sound from outside that definitely implied that the box was either being dragged or scooted in. That will not make the snake happy.
yeah, let's just
Was aggravated by
we're curling the box in.
like, oh, yeah.
yeah.
Just I got a whole shuffleboard game going there. Wait, no, not shuffleboard. No, you're right, curling.
Yeah, curling.
Yeah, sorry. Why do they call this sport shuffleboard? Someone does.
It's not much trouble, but anyways.
We digress. Is there anything else we should cover? I mean, I think we pretty much nailed most of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we covered our main characters, and
Respect.
Archie's doing his music, doing a private music lesson with a renowned music teacher.
Yeah, who rejects him, and now he's getting a pep talk from Valerie, one of the Pussycats, which is the fourth woman that's Archie.
Shown interest in Archie.
Yes, and I'll give it this.
God knows what reason.
Well, I'll give it this. Makes a lot more sense here, where Archie has like washboard abs, than in the comics when he was, a schlub.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Wow. Shit. That's episode 5.
Yeah, I think that pretty much covers episode 5 and
They did have a nice mature moment for Archie, though, at the end, where he turns down the captainship of the
Yeah.
football
Yes.
team
That was super good. So
Yeah, that was a good
Yeah.
character
Yeah.
development.
Eventually, these characters might be truly likable. Just wow, those first episodes were rough.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe we'll enjoy the show. Though I hear it's got a second season. If the mystery gets solved at the end, what is there else to do? Or are we gonna have
Murder someone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Or I suppose maybe put Jughead in charge of a conspiracy to destroy the town or something.
So
Not
he's
put Jughead against a conspiracy to destroy the town.
Oh. Okay.
Like sick Jughead on it.
Yeah. Oh man.
Probably,
They really are
probably orchestrated by Hiram based
So they
on
really are
what
the
we've seen so far.
Scooby-Doo gang.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
kinda.
Mystery Inc.
you know, at this point, with all the disturbing shit, I
They
think.
did have the same animators.
Yeah, that is true. I think though, eventually, if it gets more disturbing, we might go from Scooby Doo into Silent Hill. Okay. I guess we'll see you in the next one. Which yeah, I gotta think about life for a bit. Yeah.
Life and Alice Cooper.